so absorbed scrolling through social media that you forget about your life responsibilities? Have you ever looked up from your phone and noticed that you just wasted 45 minutes of your time scrolling through social media? How would you feel? Do you think you could have used your time better? Social media has the potential to ruin teenagers' self-esteem. I believe that audience members will be persuaded that extended time scrolling through social media will have harmful effects on teenagers' mental health, self-esteem, body image, self-perception, and the reality of their world. I'm speaking specifically to teenagers, but this also affects anyone that has social media. This topic relates to me personally because I struggle with body image and self-perception, and I strongly believe that it's because of social media and the negative influence it can have on teenagers. The research I have done is about some of the harmful effects social media has and how it can cause mental health problems. I've also researched ways to quit social media and researched the benefits and consequences of social media. Steps should be taken to decrease time on social media and provide a positive self-image among teenagers. The problem is that teenagers who spend more time on social media have a higher risk of developing mental health illnesses. The solution to that is to quit social media. The benefits of quitting social media is that teenagers will have a better mental health without the harmful effects of social media. Some of the consequences is that teenagers won't be able to see what their friends and family are doing on a daily basis. Let's begin by looking at how excess amounts of time on social media can lead to poor mental health. Teenagers who spend more time on social media have a higher risk of developing mental health problems. According to MayoClinic.org, a 2019 study of more than 6,500 12 to 15-year-olds in the United States found that those who spent more than 3 hours a day using social media might be at a heightened risk for mental health problems. Teenagers have an increased risk of developing anxiety, loneliness, depression, body image issues, and so many more things. The website onlinetherapy.com claims the most common negative mental health impact of social use is anxiety. More than half of social media users who are adversely affected by apps report depression, dissatisfaction with life, fear of missing out, and body image issues. You can see my visual aid here. About 64% of people deal with anxiety in the United States population. 56% deal with depression. 52% deal with dissatisfaction with life and feeling left out. And 51% deal with self-image issues. An increase of mental health problems can affect people's ability to work and support themselves financially. It can also lead to poor relationships with friends and family. Poor mental health can also lead to suicide and substance abuse. Let's take a look at some possible solutions to quit social media. Now, I think it's important to quit social media because it harms teenagers' self-esteem and mental health. Now, I understand it's really hard to quit social media, but the best way to start is by preparing to quit and cutting back on social media. The best ways to start to prepare to quit is by setting yourself a timer, using social media as a reward. You can use social media to spread positivity. You can also do an activity with friends, or you can use social media to help work towards your goals. The website makeuseof.com states, here are some strategies for weaning yourself off social media gradually. First, temporarily uninstall social media apps and set time limits. Then put your apps into folders and turn off notifications. Lastly, check in with your friends and family and see how your social media addiction has affected them. You can see I've listed some ways to start to prepare to quit social media. Once you're finally ready to quit social media, the best way to quit social media is by first making a final post and then saving your information. Once you delete social media, then you can give yourself a reward because you deserve it. It also might help to have a quitting buddy so you don't feel left out. Providing physical reminders and giving your phone a bedtime will also help too. Lastly, having other news articles or sources will also help you keep up with current events rather than scrolling through social media. Next, we'll look at some of the benefits and consequences of social media. The benefits of quitting social media is that teenagers will have a better self-esteem, better mental health if they quit social media. Some of the consequences is that Teenagers won't be able to see what their friends and family are doing on a daily basis. According to the website sclhealth.org, it claims some of the benefits of quitting social media is to have more happiness, a higher self-esteem, and more sleep. And you can see I've listed the ways right here. Happiness is great for you because you won't be comparing yourself as much to others on social media. Sleep is significant to your well-being because it reduces stress, improves your mood, and helps you think more clearly. Self-esteem is beneficial to you because you'll be more successful in school, you'll have better relationships with friends and family, and you'll improve your mental and physical health. Some of the consequences of not having social media is that you won't be able to extend your networks that much anymore, and you won't be able to communicate with friends and family as much. Plus, you won't also be able to see what your friends and family are doing on social media. In conclusion, quitting social media is beneficial to your health. Steps should be taken to decrease time on social media and provide a positive self-image among teenagers. The problem is that teenagers who spend more time on social media have a higher risk of developing mental health problems. The solution to that is to quit social media. The benefits of quitting social media is that teenagers will have a higher mental health if they quit social media. Some of the consequences is that teenagers won't be able to see what their friends and family are doing on a daily basis. I propose you to take three actions. Start by raising awareness by talking to your friends and family about the harmful effects of social media. Second, talk to your local school board about having mandatory high school classes that inform students about the harmful and damaging effects of social media. Lastly, talk with your friends and peers, create ideas or activities that doesn't allow you to be on social media, such as doing a sport or creating a new recipe.